This is Nighttime, the Jedi Demon Slayer, coming to you another video. So yeah, the topic is going to be called "This Society Wants to Keep You Stupid." So yeah, the reason I'm making a topic like this is because, you know, pretty much, this society don't want you to be smart. They don't want you to think outside the box. They don't want you to have common sense. Pretty much what they want you to do is they want you to be, they pretty much want you to be stupid. You know, so there's a reason why they want to keep you stupid is because, say for example, the kids, for example, that go to school and stuff and they learn from their teachers. The teachers ain't necessarily teaching them. Well, the teacher's not teaching them shit. They're just pretty much teaching them bullshit. And the reason for that is because, the teachers, what they basically teach, they're not teaching, they're not teaching the younger generation the Bible. They're not teaching them about knowledge about the world. They're pretty much teaching them about BS, how to just be a piece of shit. That's pretty much what it is. Because they're not teaching them about, growing their own food. They're not teaching them how to hunt. They're pretty much teaching them to get slaughtered. That's pretty much what the fuck it is. And especially the society, with all the programs that's being set on the television and stuff, there's a reason why they put all these programs, these programs on the television. Now, don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, it's good to learn stuff on the television, but most of the society, they learn stuff. They not learn stuff. Most of the society, they think they learning something from seeing a TV show, and at the end of the day, that TV show is not really teaching them nothing. They only seeing events taking place. They may see, this type of show where, there may be a shooting or this and that, like, for example, like they may have like certain shows like Power or that show years ago, Empire and stuff. So that's pretty much what this society's into. But they're not into, truth. They don't want to, learn who they are. I was getting into my Bible. I was reading Genesis and Revelations. I was talking about the four living creatures and stuff, and how, this I forgot the name of the person, but it says it was this prophet that was to, had visions of what was to take place for the future, especially right now, what's going on right now. And it was talking about the four living creatures, and it was talking about the 24 elders, and it was talking about, how Lucifer, Satan, was in heaven, and then Michael there was war in heaven. There was war in heaven and stuff, and Michael fought Lucifer, Satan and stuff, and Satan was casted onto this earth. And this is the reason why we're in the problems we're in today, because Satan's bitch ass is just roaming around, just trying to fuck with vessels and stuff. That's why you see how these people act, how they act to this very day, and has been acting like this for a fucking millennium. But you see, the elites are not going to tell you this shit, but at the end of the day, they know. Even your pastor, I was saying in my previous video, the pastors, the false teaching pastors, not the other pastor who's speaking truth, salute to you. But the false teaching pastors, for example, they're not telling you these things. But they know, but they signed a deal with the devil and stuff so they can make their money. But, end of the day, this society, the celebrities, for example, they've been paid to just tell lies as well. That's why you see all these programs, nothing but, some of the programs are just, some of the stuff you see with the celebrities and stuff is dark. They're not spreading nothing, they're not spreading light and truth. They're only spreading nothing but darkness and confusion. And that's pretty much what this whole society is based on. They want to spread confusion, darkness, and a void. They don't want your spirit to be free. They want you to be just as, like a raisin. You know how a fucking grape is a grape, and it is a grape. It has is nourished and shit and all the stuff, and then after a while it end up turning into a raisin. It becomes, plumbed up. You know how you have your hand and you put your hand in warm water and stuff, and it has little like how my hand is right now and stuff. Once I put my hand in some more water, it'll be all plumish and stuff. Same thing what I was saying about how a grape is, and it turns after a while when it's all, it's not as good, it turns into a raisin. But that's what they call it. But is a, how can I put, a rotten grape? So pretty much what they want you to be is a rotten grape. They don't want you to be, they don't want you to have strength. They don't want you to have knowledge. They pretty much want to suck your soul out. It's pretty much the same thing like with a grape. How the grape was a grape and then it turned into a raisin, or how an apple was an apple and then it turns into a rotten apple, or a fruit is a fruit and it turns into rotten fruit. They pretty much want to spoil our fruits, our fruits, and they want to make us rotten. That's pretty much what the society wants us to us people who's trying to seek knowledge. They're trying to make us rotten like fruit, rotten fruit, like rotten fruit. Not like good fruit, they want us to be rotten fruit. They pretty much want to rotten this whole society with bullshit lies and programs and stuff that they put on the television every single day, every fucking rotation of the fucking millennium. But you could break free of that. And you could break free of that by tapping into your supernatural abilities that the Most High has given you. Because at the end of the day, if TV and this thing wasn't around, this device wasn't around and stuff, what would you do? Most people in this society would say, well, the world would just stop. Well, that's because the words that person said, they put that in their subconscious. That means they casted a spell on themselves. But suppose they didn't have these stuff, the world wouldn't stop. Actually, the world would be better. And you know how the world would be better? Because more people would tap into their supernatural abilities. They would tap into their powers. They would get closer to the Most High. They were able to have more dreams and stuff. They'll be able to control themselves. They'll be able to control their thoughts and their minds and their emotions. They'll be able to be more free. So, because mostly, for example, this society, pretty much this society they pretty much want to teach you about, oh, well, you got to own a property, or, or own this block and all this stuff. But at the end of the fucking day, we should be experiencing land. Don't worry about a street or a property and all this stuff, or a building. You should be worrying about land, experiencing land. I want land, bruh. I don't give a fuck about no property or this and that. I want land, bro. I want to explore the land and shit, man. I want to see the trees. I want to breeze the blow through me and shit. That's life. But that's not what these satanic fucks out there. They're not, these fucking elites and these celebrities and all these people. They're not telling nobody that. It's because they made a deal with the devil. This society pretty much wants you to be, majority of these people in this society think they're free, but they're not free. They can think they're free. That's because they have this kind of, it says something in the Bible too about the bond woman and the free woman. Pretty much they have pretty much out there in this society, they have bond men and bond women that's in bondage. They're not trying to be a free man, and they're not trying to be a free man. The people out there are not trying to be free men or free women out there. They only want to be in bondage. And they don't even know they're in bondage until one day they wake up and realize they've been in bondage all their fucking life. Not realizing that they had a chain on their neck all their life. And they never seen the chain. They never even cut the chain to be free. Because every day seems like these people out there, especially these fucking gang stalkers, all they do, they think they live in their life, but they're not living their life. Because at the end of the day, they're worrying about us chosen ones, us people who trying to stay out the way and just do what we need to do. They pretty much, for example, they think they're free, but at the end of the day, these people always talk about, oh, I want to go out, or I want to see this and that. These people don't even go out. Because pretty much they're in their car. No, they're in their house. Then they go in their car. They go in the restaurant. Or they go in this place. They pretty much inside 24/7. So they never really experience outside and stuff. Never experience the land that the Most High created. He created trees. He created water. But end of the day, these satanic and these elites, they trim clouds and stuff, and they put the pollution out there so you can't even go and pick up some water from a river and stuff, or a lake, and drink that and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason for that They're pretty much like you gotta see the bigger picture that I'm fucking trying to explain to you. These satanic fuck